Hi guys, welcome to my channel, The Golden Cruiser. I'm Cindy, and today we're going to be talking about some rumors that are going around about Carnival Cruise. Now, John Heald, the cruise ambassador for Carnival, has recently stated that there's been a lot of rumors going around just in March about the cruise line that is absolutely not true. You may have seen some of these on Facebook because I know I have, or on other social media places. So let's take a look at some of these and debunk these rumors that these things are true. Number one, the ships can run out of food. Now, someone has started a rumor if the cruise ships have to stay out to sea a little bit longer than expected, say there's bad weather or something and they have to stay out for a day or two, they're saying that the cruise ship will absolutely run out of all their food, people will have nothing to eat, and they're just gonna starve. Well, that is just ridiculous. The cruise ship is not gonna run out of food. Not only do they put their food on board on embarkation day when they're getting ready to sail away, they also bring food on board at various ports they stop at. So while you're out on your excursions, they're loading more food on the ships, like fresh seafood from Alaska and so on. So they're not going to run out of food and nobody's going to starve. Just a rumor. Number two, Carnival bartenders will wait on people that tip first. So someone has started this rumor that if you aren't tipping your bartender, they're going to look for people that have tipped them in the past and they're going to wait on them before you. Now, do you really think the bartender's going to remember who tipped them and who didn't, and they're going to just ignore you and go to these people? That's absolutely not true. They could lose their job for this. There are bartender managers watching over everyone, and that's absolutely not true. Plus, they have tips already included in those drinks that you buy. They're talking about people that tip a little extra, $1 or $2. The bartender's not going to put their job on the line to get $1 tip or something and to be looking out for these people and remembering who they are. This is just another rumor. Number three, the cruise line is running out of eggs. Rumor says the cruise line is running out of eggs and you might not get any. Someone said there was no eggs when I went to the buffet. Well, there could have been a reason for that. Maybe they went to the buffet after breakfast and there was no eggs out because it's now lunch and they don't have eggs out. Or maybe they were just replacing the eggs at the time, but the ship is not running out of eggs. They have plenty of eggs. They're not running out. Why these people start these rumors, I have no idea, but it's just another rumor. Number four, and I have heard this one. You can get a medical exemption from your doctor that you can't drink. Now, people are stating that, for example, your spouse wants to buy the alcohol drink package. Well, everyone that's in that cabin that is over 21, you must also purchase that package. That is with every cruise line. Well, now some rumor is going around that says if the second person doesn't want to buy the drink package, or they don't drink much and it's not worth it for them, that they can go to their doctor and get a letter or a note that says, well, they can't drink because they have a medical condition. It's absolutely not true. Number one, your doctor's not going to give you a note that says you can't drink. Number two, the cruise line, at least Carnival, is not going to accept a note from a doctor, which how can they verify that anyway? Think they're going to call them up and ask them? No. They're not going to accept a note that says you cannot drink. So if one person in the room is buying the alcohol drink package, You all have to buy it that's over the age of 21, staying in that same cabin. If you don't want to do that, then don't buy any of the alcoholic drink packages. Pay as you go. That is just another rumor. Number 5 rumor. Carnival's going back to the old way of doing the muster drills. Do you remember in the old days? I sure do. When you had to go to your room, get your life vest, put it on, go to your muster station, stand out on the pool, not the pool, but the deck area, wait for the muster drill. Everybody had to be there at every muster drill, so you stood there for a very long time. Then they would blow the horn and they would tell you what to do and everything. And you were out there for a long time doing the muster drill. Well, nowadays, since COVID, it's so much easier. You just go to your muster station, basically check in. They'll ask you, do you know how to put on a life vest? And if you say yes, then basically they're like, okay, go ahead. If anything happens, meet back here, and you're done. And someone has now started the rumor that Carnival is bringing back the old way of the muster drill, and you must collect your life vests and go out there and wait and all this. Well, that is absolutely not true. Now, what Carnival does do, every 5 to 6 months, they actually do on one ship an actual muster drill. So maybe someone that started this rumor had to actually do the old muster drill. They do this so that the crew can stay up to date and know exactly what to do in case of an emergency. So on every ship, one time every 5 to 6 months, you might get on that ship and you might actually have to do a muster drill. That must be where the rumor came from. I don't know where else it came from, but it's just a rumor. They're not going back to the old muster drills. Number 6 rumor. To-go cups are going away. So now the rumor is that any of the cups you get to like take your coffees to go, say you get a coffee in a specialty shop or anywhere on the ship and they have either styrofoam or I don't know if there's styrofoam nowadays or what kind of cups they have to go that you can take it to your room or walk around the ship with it. Someone has said that you can no longer get these to-go cups and you must sit down in that cafe and drink your coffee out of a mug. It's not true. That is absolutely not true. Don't know where anybody got that. Maybe one day they were on a ship and they ran out of those and they handed them a mug. I don't know. But again, it is just another rumor. So there are some of the rumors going around. Maybe you've heard more things. I hear things all the time that just don't make sense to me, and I don't know where people come up with these and why they like spreading the rumors. If you have a question about something, ask a crew member while you're on the ship. Say, is this really going to happen? And I'm sure they can clarify for you this is not happening or why it's happening right now. So the moral of this is, don't believe everything you read or hear. Never. I see things where people are asking on Facebook groups, they're asking the other people that are on the group questions that they should be asking the cruise ship. Because you might ask one question and you're going to get 10, 20 different answers. If you need to know something about the cruise line, call them. Call them and ask them, and then you'll have the correct answer. And then you'll make sure that everything is okay. One other thing I just heard John Hurd talk about last night on a video I was watching of him that I'd like to bring up while we're talking about Carnival and him. He got a letter recently or an email recently from a family member of a girl who was eating dinner in the dining room. Well, she was wearing a baseball cap. Some woman walked up to her that was dining in there and told her, it is very rude to be wearing this cap in the dining room and you need to take it off. Well, the girl just smiled and didn't say anything to her. I don't know if the other family member said anything to the lady or not, or they just ignored her. But she kept going on and telling her she needed to remove her hat. That was not allowed in the dining room and she shouldn't be doing it. Well, guess what? That girl had cancer and she'd been going through chemotherapy and was bald and embarrassed of her head and was wearing a baseball cap. Now, Carnival does not care at all if you wear a baseball cap to dinner. They are not going to come up to you and tell you to remove your hat. It is all these people that need to mind their own business of what people are wearing to dinner. If you want to dress up, go ahead and dress up. Wear a tuxedo, wear a ball gown, wear whatever makes you happy. Some people don't like to dress up, or there's some circumstance why they are doing what they're doing. Keep that out of your business. It shouldn't affect you at all. Why is her wearing a ball cap affecting someone eating their dinner? I don't get it. If someone's not wearing a formal gown and they're wearing jeans, it shouldn't bother you. It has nothing to do with you. It's not the older days. I know my husband and I, way back, I would dress in a formal dress. He would dress in a suit and tie every night. There were way back times where men wore tuxedos. It's not so much anymore. A lot of people don't want to dress up. They're on vacation. They want to relax. Maybe their job, they have to dress up every day and they don't want to do that. Carnival's not going to stop people from going in the dining room if they're not dressed up. Now, sure, there's certain things you can't wear in the dining room to dinner, like shorts, or you can't wear bathing suits, or something inappropriate, but they are going to let you wear jeans if they're nice jeans and not have holes on them. They're not going to say anything to you. I've seen families go on there on formal nights and they're all in jeans and t-shirts and some wearing hats. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me at all. Just enjoy your family, enjoy your company you're with, enjoy your meal. Who cares what other people are wearing? So can you imagine how this young girl felt with this woman walking up to her, telling her she needed to take off her hat? Man, if that was my daughter, I would have took that woman aside and told her something. Just mind your own business, people. It doesn't matter what people wear. Just go on a cruise, don't bitch about everything, and have a wonderful trip. So I want to thank you all for stopping by today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, a like, and please subscribe to my channel to help me grow. I truly would appreciate it, and it won't take you long at all to do it. And down the road, you can unsubscribe at any time. So thanks again for stopping by. And I hope to see you again real soon on my channel, The Golden Cruiser. Bye for now. Have a wonderful day.